Welcome, everybody. It's a beautiful day here in Charleston, South Carolina, and I am all queued up for another episode of Questions with Chiropractors, and I have my dear old friend Nick Balovich with me. He is my Sherman Lyceum buddy. We like to hang out in the same classes, so he mentioned
Absolutely.
he mentioned we were going to miss that opportunity, and I said, well, I know how to fix that. So now I'm going to ask you 5 questions. So Nick, tell us first of all, where are you a chiropractor?
I'm a chiropractor in Virginia Beach and Portsmouth, Virginia. It's a great spot. It's kind of funny because we have a river and a tunnel, and the people from Portsmouth won't come to Virginia Beach, and the people from Virginia Beach will not go to Portsmouth. So it's kind of a funny little thing.
Charleston's a lot like that too. People don't cross bridges here. We some bridges they'll cross, but not all the bridges they'll cross. So tell me, why are you a chiropractor?
I am a chiropractor because I wanted to help people get healthier and healthier. And my mother's side of the family are all MDs. And so I am very familiar with what that has to offer. And from the first day I walked into a chiropractor's office, I was blown away with how different that approach was. We're studying health. We're not studying disease. And I've been in my aunt's kitchen, and my uncle, who's been an MD for as long as I've been alive, so 50-something years. You know, it's funny because my Uncle Tim looks at me and he goes, "Hey, Nick, what's going on with life?" And I'm like, "Health, dude. Health. It's, life is happening. And as long as you can adapt, you're healthy. And if you can't adapt, you're not healthy." And he looks over at Charles and says, "Hey, Charles, what's going on in life?" And he goes, "Sickness." And it's like, really? So it's very much the way that you look at life that determines what you're going to do with your life.
Yeah, that's awesome. It is so fascinating how we chiropractors look at life expression as opposed to symptom suppression.
Right.
And it's just, I think that's about the easiest way you could put it. Why is chiropractic so important right now?
Chiropractic is super important right now because everybody wants someone else to take responsibility for their care.
Yeah.
They don't want to do the right things for the right reasons. A lot of people know I study concept therapy. I study, the way I practice is I do what's called the zones. And that is a small portion of what Dr. Fleet talked about. Dr. Fleet was really big into health and studying the whole person and understanding why you do what you do. And D.D. Palmer talked about this a lot. He discussed the causes of disease. And when he discussed the causes of disease, a very tiny portion was poison or trauma. Most of it was how you think, what your emotions are. And what a lot of that boils down to is essentially doing the right things for the right reasons. So in my office, it's very important. It's right on the wall. It sits on the wall and it says, "Think, talk, and act perfect health." Because that is a huge portion of this. We're not just here to move some bones. We're here to help people understand what health is, how to adapt to their lives.
Yeah, absolutely. What's going on from the inside out as opposed to all these things that are exterior. I just got back from the grocery store and it's like everybody's afraid of the exterior. And I just want to walk around and like grab their hands and be like, how's it going on the inside? Because that's where your health begins is from the inside. What's your biggest concern right now with everything that's going on?
The rampant spread of fear through people.
Yeah.
That is, I've just started doing it, but every post I put on Facebook deals with love, joy, and hope. And that will continue, because we have to get rid of that. It's impossible to be healthy and be fearful at the same time.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
Yeah, it's devastating to the human person. You and I tell this to my patients constantly. I say, you have a choice. You are either in fight or flight or relaxed and groovy. I don't call it feed and breathe. I call it relaxed and groovy. And I say,
groovy is better.
relaxed and groovy is so much better. And it's like everything awesome is in relaxed and groovy. I mean, we can have fun in fight or flight. A lot of people do skydiving and all kinds of stuff, but be done with it when you're done with it. In relaxed and groovy, there's perfect digestion, there's healing, there's rest, there's recuperation, there's bow chicka bow wow. That doesn't happen over here in fight or flight. It doesn't happen. If you're all filled with cortisol, Mr. Happy isn't.
Yeah.
It shuts you down. The only way to open up in life is to be over and relaxed and groovy.
Nice.
So,
I love it.
yeah.
I think that chiropractic is going to have a big revival here, just because we're going to kind of cream rises to the top, and our message of, being in charge of your own health and how you respond to stress and how your body heals from above down, inside out. I think those messages are going to be heard right now. And I think this is going to be, on the other end of this, chiropractic will be viewed in a little bit of a different way. And I'm excited for that. I think that'll be fantastic. What are you learning through this experience? It's interesting, isn't it?
It is fascinating. And the most important thing is to be loving and patient with our people. They only know what they're told. They are being constantly pounded with fear and manipulation and terror, and oh my God, if you don't put yourself at the will of the government, if you don't do everything they say, it's just going to get worse and worse, and we're all going to die. And people's shoulders are getting all ow. I could just hurt myself. Not used to that being in that position anymore. But yeah, no, it's like, relax, guys. You just got to be patient. See, from the start, you've always been very loving and patient. I'm kind of an ass. If given the choice, I will screw with people. I'm not an agent of chaos, but I do like to mess with people. And my wife calls it my superpower. She says being a jerk is just absolutely my superpower. I'm great at it. And for me, it was very difficult to just not grab a hold of, that and go, yeah, let's go with it. Let's manipulate people through fear, because I'm actually really good at it.
Yeah.
But it's very important to go, okay, I'll take a breath. You know what? You look great today. Man, you've got this glowing vitality in your cheeks. Your eyes are clear. Man, after that adjustment, you have an amazing immune system.